Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Dangerous Relationship. We are still on Kei Toyonaga's path. We are on his best ending, the reason for his seduction. And what could that have been, besides being attracted to us? You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Thanks to the amazing success of the drama, a 2-hour special was being filmed for it. That day, all of us were in the studio to see it through. Of course, not only Kei, but So was there as well.
Hard to believe it's been 3 years. This place sure has changed.
Really, it looks the same to me. Of course, I've been living here the whole time. Perhaps it's you that's changed and sees the world in a new light.
You may be right. I never imagined I'd see myself coming back here. It seems that time has a habit of healing old wounds.
Kei read out his lines, overflowing with emotion.
Cut! Wonderful!
The director stepped forward with a huge smile on his face.
Great job, Kei. It really felt like you've come back after all these years. That's the point, isn't it? Did you expect any less of me?
Kei's arrogant attitude was the same as always. Hearing such praise from the director, I decided to give him some slack this time. Even Kei seemed to realize how much the drama had changed his career. That change didn't go unnoticed by anybody, including Akira.
He's changed so much.
He has me to thank for that.
He used to be like a dirty-mouthed vampire, ready to suck out your blood.
Calling him a vampire might be a little too much. I think you're confusing him with a lawyer.
No, I mean, it's not an insult. That's just the impression he used to give me. I can turn into a bat, you know. Gah, you heard that? I heard everything. If you got the time to make fun of me, you should be working on your jokes. They've been so bad lately, I doubt you'll last another year on TV. Oh, don't be so mean. Here, I thought you were a nice guy.
When did you ever think that?
He's only nice to Dirili. Just Dirili? Why?
Kei tossed his arm around me to show us off.
Because we're dating now. If I catch you looking at her, you're in trouble. Huh?
Akira was completely stupefied at first. But then...
What? What? What do you mean dating? Weren't you saying before that you had no intention of having a relationship? That story is ages ago. Besides, it's impossible for girls I work with not to fall in love with me. Now I know you're full of it. But is it true? Are you really dating each other now?
Yeah, it's like he says.
Really? Wow! I had no idea.
Akira slumped to the ground, apparently quite shocked at the news. What's with that reaction? Don't tell me you had feelings for her or something. Of course he did. All the boys fall for me.
Huh? What? Enough about me.
Don't try to change the subject.
I'm not, really. So you two are dating now. Wow.
That's definitely changing the subject. Still shocked, Akira went on repeating that line many times over for a good while. Meanwhile, I glanced over at Kei. When our eyes met, what? That's not Kei. I said I glanced at Kei, but that's not Kei. When our eyes met, his gentle smile beamed back at me. Despite what everyone said, he really was a kind person.
Everyone is getting together after this. Are you guys in? What? Us? Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Kei, watch your language. Building relations with the staff is an important part of the business.
Well, don't you sound like someone important?
I'd like to go.
Yeah, me too. I need to wash away my problems with some whiskey. Why? Did something happen?
Look, you guys need to actually make a move if you're interested in me, because I got so many guys after me, you know. The early bird catches the worm. What can I say?
Yeah, well... You know what they say. Nice guys always finish last.
It's because you were slow.
I don't quite get it, but you can spill the beans while working on a bottle with me.
Looks like everyone's going to have a good time.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. Akira starts bawling whenever he gets drunk.
I don't think he'd want you to share that. Too late.
But aren't you the popular girl today? Who would have guessed everyone wanted you? Then again, considering you caught even my eye, I can't say I'm surprised. Nothing. Come on, if you stand around, I'm going to leave you behind.
Oh, wait! And like so, all the staff and actors got together and had a wonderful time at the bar. Several days later, I sat at my desk with a mountain of worries on my mind. What the heck should I do? The next day, Kei was going to a photo shoot and interview for a new magazine. I was completely clueless as to how I should present him clothes-wise. Recently, people were talking about his talent as an actor. That was why I wasn't planning on having him dress up in flashy or gaudy clothes. But then again, if I dressed him in something too formal... Kei grumbled a complaint while I was scratching my head deep in thought.
All you've been doing is sighing for the past half hour.
But, you'll be on the cover of a brand new magazine. This is so much pressure on me.
Why? Does that even matter? If I'm on the cover, my fans are going to love me no matter what I wear.
That's not the problem here. I have to think about the future of this magazine. If it turns out bad and they go bankrupt, it'll be all my fault.
Are you kidding me? How could anyone not buy it with me on the front with a face like this?
I'm not worried about that, it's...
This is kind of fun, watching you act so frustrated though.
Kei came over and tousled my hair. Meanie.
What, you just noticed?
No, I knew you were from the start. He pinched my chin and turned it upward, kissing me on the lips. His tongue slipped in, melting my thoughts into nothing. No! I pushed him back before he took it any further.
What's wrong? It's just about to get even better.
I can't, not today. I have to concentrate on work.
Yeah, but look. You've been sitting there for so long, and it hasn't even helped one bit.
Yeah, Dirili, you gotta let him give you some inspiration.
You're so dumb. All the time in the world isn't going to help you.
Hey!
Let's get some fresh air. Come on.
Kei promptly snatched up my hand and pulled me away from my desk. Wait, where are you taking me? He dragged me out of my place, completely against my own will. And yet, I still had so much work to do. Oh well. Being the weekend, the streets were packed with people out to shop and have a good time. Thinking that any one of them might recognize Kei made me a nervous wreck. Is this even safe? You should at least put on sunglasses or something.
I don't need to.
But what if one of your fans sees you? I know a lot of stars have had to quit after their love life was revealed.
It's not going to matter. No one's going to care.
How can you be so sure? I don't think it's a good idea to be out here like this. As I finished speaking, Kei suddenly grabbed my hand. He yanked it toward him, pulling me into his arms.
Well, maybe I want them to see you and me together. Is it so wrong that I went to show off my girl?
Hearing his words caused my cheeks to blush bright red.
Your face is all red. You're so easy to read.
So what? Anyone would blush if you said something like that in public.
So you weren't happy to hear it?
I didn't say that.
Then what? Are you or aren't you? Make up your mind.
Kei teased me with his mischievous voice. I was positive he'd already known the answer before he even asked. He was merely asking to hear it from my mouth. As embarrassing as it was to say, I had no choice. Well, we could try to change the subject or run away. He wouldn't give up on pestering me until I did. Hearing that makes me happy.
What does? I'm not going to get it unless you tell me everything.
Ugh. Saying it with all these people around was so embarrassing. I thought I might faint. It makes me so happy that you brought me out here on a date, and that you want people to see us together. Sweat beaded on my forehead from how much effort it took to say that. Kei plopped his hand on my head and smiled.
Good girl, you did it.
That little praise was enough to fill me with joy. I knew that I had fallen completely head over heels for him. The two of us wandered in and out of a variety of stores and shops. Hey, isn't that Kei Toyonaga?
Oh, I think you're right. What's he doing here? Who is that with him? A girlfriend?
Shh, quiet. Don't make a scene. We're supposed to treat all our customers equally, no matter who they are. In every store we went, it was the same routine. Kei, it must be hard going shopping for you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, wherever you go, people are whispering your name. It's like, even on your days off, you don't get a break.
Oh, are you kidding? Being seen by people is what makes us actors.
How so?
Have you noticed any actors that were any good until they appeared on TV? You don't start off with charisma and presence right away, you know. You build it from being around people and getting in front of an audience.
Oh. I remembered a case where a mediocre actress simply took the spotlight when she went on TV.
Then again, this charisma of mine, I was born with it.
I couldn't help but laugh at his arrogance sometimes. There was a huge difference between his cockiness now and before. He could at least back it up with talent these days, and that made all the difference.
Now that we're here, why don't I get something for you?
What? Me? No, that's okay. I don't really need anything anyway.
What are you talking about? I can't have the girl at my side dressing all shoddy now, can I?
What? Am I a stylist who doesn't dress well? Is that what you think of my clothes? It was shameful to hear, considering I was a stylist after all.
Come on, over here. I'll pick out something really nice for you.
A devilish smile crept across his face. Is it a lingerie store? What? I can't wear that! You can practically see right through it.
Stop whining and just try it on.
I didn't even want to think about what else he wanted me to wear. Kei somehow convinced me to try on some new clothes and ended up buying them for me. Do I really have to wear this now?
Yeah, that's what I bought it for. It looks good on you. See? Everyone can't take their eyes off you.
But not for a good reason. They're probably wondering what a girl like me is doing in these skimpy clothes. The outfit Kei picked out for me was a bit more revealing than anything I had ever worn. So much that every person we passed by kept staring at me. If I had known I'd be wearing this, I would have gone on a diet a long time ago. I have to get out of these clothes. I'm not a model. I can't just walk down the street wearing something like this. I turned for the next building to find a restroom to change in.
No, wait.
Kei grabbed me by the shoulders and stopped me.
I said it looks good on you. Don't you trust me?
I do, but I never wear clothes like this. He leaned into me and whispered in my ear.
You're the sexiest woman in the world. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Show off your assets.
But...
Remember, actors shine when they have everyone's attention. I want you to help me do that. Bring in their eyes for me.
There was nothing I would like more than to change out of these clothes. But when Kei whispered in my ear and told it to me like that, I couldn't resist. And this is totally weird, but I just noticed that there's actually a sign in the background here. There's a pink one by the fish and it says pet clothes. So there is a pet clothes store here on this corner. If he wanted me to do it so badly, I would give him what he asked for. Fine. Just so you know, it's super embarrassing, but I'll put up with it just for you.
That's my girl.
He gently kissed my cheek as a reward, like he so often did in bed. It was embarrassing enough to wear this outfit, let alone kiss in public. The me from before I'd met Kei would have never done anything like this. Perhaps he'd influenced me in more ways than I even knew. These days, all I wanted to do was make him happy, no matter the cost. Kei and I continued walking down the street, doing some window shopping together. It was fun for me to look at all the styles and clothes people had and wore as they passed by. I mixed and matched, creating a mental image of Kei wearing all sorts of clothes. At least that's what I was doing until Kei broke my concentration.
Hey, I'm going to get something to drink. Wait here.
Huh? Are you just going to leave me here?
I'll only be a minute, don't freak out. And don't flirt with any guys while I'm gone. You hear?
Kei, wait! I frantically called out, trying to stop him. He ignored me completely and disappeared into a store. Ugh. I couldn't believe he left me alone wearing those clothes. Everyone that saw me looked at me with disbelief. They probably thought I was wearing skimpy clothes because I wanted to. I thought about hiding around some corner so less people would see me. But just then... Dirili? I recognized someone's voice. So, what are you doing here? Is he actually blushing just seeing me in this outfit? I'm waiting for someone. What are you all dressed like that for? Looking down, I remembered what I was wearing. I scrambled to hide my bare skin as best as I could.
I thought I told you not to flirt with any guys.
Kei came walking back with some canned coffee in one hand. Kei. So watched him closely as he came nearer. And then... Ah! Kei threw his arm around me and held me as if showing off.
We're on a date right now. Doesn't that make you oh so jealous?
Hey! I tried squirming out of his embrace, but he wouldn't budge at all.
A date? Really?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
So's face was as unreadable as always. I couldn't imagine seeing us on a date made him feel good, though. Just as I went to say something...
Sorry I'm late. Hey, what?
Hello, Akira. I greeted him casually, but Akira's eyes were lost, busy staring at me. Akira?
Sorry. You're just so different than usual. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
Even if she's a looker, she's mine. I never said you could have a glimpse.
You're the one that wanted me to draw everyone's attention.
No fair. That outfit just begs to be seen.
It's okay. I don't mind, Akira. Isn't it your fault for making her wear an outfit like that anyway?
Oh, are you kidding? I want everyone to see how beautiful a girl I'm with. It's only natural.
But beautiful? I wasn't quite ready to hear compliments like that in front of So and Akira.
Besides, she likes it.
Hey! Kei slid his arm behind my back and pulled me to his side. Meanwhile, the two of them watched it all happen a bit awkwardly.
I'm jealous. You two are getting along so well.
Well, if she likes it, I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I never said I liked it. Why in the world would you think that in the first place?
I know how much of a masochist you are. You don't have to hide it.
Listen here, Kei. I was just about to lecture Kei when So spoke out in a deep and concerned voice. Kei, you need to be more careful. Your fans are rabid. If they see you with a woman, there's no knowing what they'll do.
You worry too much. I could take care of this one all on my own.
Kei pulled me tight, but So continued to stare at us for a moment. If you say so. So stepped back and said nothing more about it.
We better get going. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, hope I see you in the studio soon. They turned and walked away from us, quickly vanishing into the throng of people. Okay, Kei, they're gone now. Can I change out of these clothes already? But Kei started walking off, completely ignoring my pleas.
We haven't been in here yet. Let's go take a look.
Kei? After that, the two of us wandered between stores some more. But then... Look, it's Kei! Oh, I can't believe it, you're right. Who is that with him? His manager? No. I guess it's not someone from his work either, judging by those clothes. I knew I should have changed out of them sooner. Then it's his girlfriend? No way! She's not fit for him at all. What makes me not fit for him? In the end, Kei was an actor, and I was just a plain girl from his staff. It hurt to hear, but what they were saying was pretty true. I'll see if I can get a picture. One of the girls lifted up her phone and aimed it at us.
Whoa there.
Kei swept his hand in front of it as the phone snapped a shutter sound. Shoot! He then stepped up right in front of her.
It's rude to take a picture without asking, even if I am a celebrity.
Kei moved back and put his arm around me.
And whether you like it or not, this is my girl.
What? Her? Seriously? No way! You're kidding!
Come on.
Hey! Kei dragged me away by the shoulder. Was it really okay to leave them after saying that? I knew fans would do some crazy things if they became angry enough. Not seeming to care at all, Kei guided me into a nearby cafe.
So how's the date so far? Was it a relaxing day with me?
No, I've been stressed out wearing these clothes that I'm uncomfortable in. Anything but. I've had guys staring at me and girls telling me I don't belong with you.
But you weren't thinking of work at least, right?
Well, no.
Then it worked. Be thankful.
I could have imagined 100 less stressful ways to forget about work. Thanks, you're right. I do feel a bit better.
See? Oh yeah, here.
Kei slipped a box out of his pocket and handed it to me. What is it? I stared at the tiny box with wonder. Don't tell me he bought me a ring.
Open and see.
Can I?
That's why I gave it to you, silly. Go on.
I cracked open the box and inside rests a slender ring. Is this for me? No, he just wanted to show you so he could give it to somebody else.
What if I said you can't have it and gave it to another girl?
I'd get mad.
Don't ask stupid questions. Of course it's for you. Put it on. I think the size should fit you.
Okay. My mind's still swimming with disbelief. I slid it gently onto my ring finger. Shouldn't he be the one putting this on me? It fits me perfectly. How did you know my size? You never asked me before. Kei lifted his chin as if gloating.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, come on, tell me. He leaned across the table and whispered in my ear.
While you were sleeping last night, I measured your finger.
Aww.
You fainted from me teasing you so much, I wasn't worried about you waking up.
Ew. My cheeks blushed a rosy red, remembering all that we did last night.
Look at that face. It's so easy to figure out what you're thinking about.
Hey! I would have protested had my lips not been blocked by his kiss. As quick as they touched, he pulled his lips away again. What do you think you're doing? Kissing you? Oh, I actually like that CG. I like that look on his face.
I just felt like a kiss. It's not like anyone's watching. So, what do you think?
About the ring or the kiss?
Both. Then again, I don't even have to bother asking. I know what you'll say.
Meanie? He knew my thoughts inside and out, yet he always wanted to hear me say it. I knew it was because he wanted to make me feel as embarrassed as he possibly could. Even so, with how much I cared for him, it didn't matter because I loved every minute with him. I love it, the ring, the kiss, and you.
Thanks.
Kei winked and kissed me lightly on the cheek. Wow, all of Kei's chapters are actually, I think they're all a little bit longer than everybody else's. I might actually have to make his extras each their own video then. Well, before that, we still have the good endings, so hope to see you there or on some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.